Post 1. I grew up believing that if I could just anticipate my sister's needs, everything would be calm. We are both late 20s female, born less than 2 years apart. I learned to scan rooms for bright lights, loud music, scratchy tags, crowded corners, anything that might set her off. If a meltdown happened, I apologized first, even if I had not done anything. I watered plants that were not mine. I preheated family dinners so they would be lukewarm instead of hot. I spoke in gentle, slow sentences that made me feel like I was living inside a library sign. Shh, please. It started when we were kids. If I touched the remote, she grabbed my wrist and squeezed until I dropped it. If I wore a perfume sample from a magazine, she snapped the elastic of my ponytail. Our parents would lower their voices and say she was overwhelmed, that her anxiety was spiking, that she might have undiagnosed autism and the bright smell or the channel change was too much. They said she needed love and patience. I gave it. She never said thank you, and I told myself that was not the point. It did not stop with age. She slapped a drink out of my hand at my 21st birthday because the ice clacked against the glass. She shoved me at Thanksgiving when the timer beeped. She clicked her nails against her teeth while she stared at my fiancé, Evan, and told him he talked too loud, even though he had barely spoken. Every incident ended the same. I iced my arm, or wiped a counter, or picked up the pieces, and our parents explained that she had been triggered. They would say clinical-sounding words and change the subject. I began to notice they never produced paperwork, just phrases. When I asked once, gently, if she had an actual diagnosis or a treatment plan, my mother said I was pathologizing my sister and being unkind. I tried accommodations anyway. I offered quiet spaces, noise-dampening headphones, fragrance-free soap, predictable schedules, short goodbyes. I moved my birthday dinner to her favorite tea shop because she said restaurants were too loud. Then she threw a spoon when a toddler laughed. I stopped using candles in my own apartment. Evan never complained, but I watched him measure his steps around her like a person testing thin ice. The most recent incident happened 6 weeks ago at a family dinner meant to celebrate our engagement. We chose a very calm bistro at an early hour. I ordered a simple salad. Evan ordered soup. My sister ordered nothing. She sat with her shoulders tight, tapping her knee. Everyone kept their voices low. Then the waitress set down a small complimentary dessert with a single candle, and my sister stood up so fast her chair tipped. She reached across the table, grabbed my chin, and pressed her